ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maeve Lewis. I'm director of 1 in 4. We're a charity who work with men and women who've experienced sexual violence, and for many years Adrienne has been a very loyal supporter, regularly donating some of her work to our fundraising art auctions. So I'm really honoured to be invited to launch this wonderful exhibition. The exhibition starts with the photos, the images of the women's faces, and these are images that Adrienne took when moving and travelling through the developing world. They are real women that she met and engaged with. She learned their life stories, and then we move on to Adrienne's personal emotional response to those images. Many of the images we see of the developing world are images which depersonalise and objectify the subjects. The images we're familiar with of the famines and disasters that happen, and which actually serve to remove us from the individual stories that are behind that. In this exhibition, Adrienne does something quite different. She engages personally, and looking at the beautiful photos, the women's life histories are written on their faces, and then Adrienne somehow manages to translate those histories very beautifully into the very creative pieces you see around you. Many of these women, Adrienne has told me, have lived lives of really awful suffering. One of them has leprosy, others have AIDS, as Sarah sang so beautifully of. We have female genital mutilation, we have exclusion from education, from opportunity, and yet the paintings are so vibrant and so vivid that I think Adrienne has captured something that all of those who've been privileged to travel in the developing world recognise, that behind the immense suffering there is a vibrancy, a quality of aliveness, some sort of essence or spirit that really transcends the awful individual lives that people sometimes live there. I'm also fascinated by the theme of the mask and the mask we live behind, and maybe there is the link to our very privileged European lives. The mask that we use to meet the world, the mask, the stories we tell the world, which often serve to hide the reality of our individual lived lives. And certainly in my work, very often the persona that the men and women present to the world is greatly at variance with the hidden self that is only revealed in the therapy room. Now, we are so immensely more privileged than the women Adrienne has met, but there is that quality of suffering that is hidden behind the way we express ourselves. Adrienne is also a trained psychotherapist, and art is a powerful medium for addressing and dealing with trauma. And I think Adrienne has managed to read the trauma behind the photos and then translate it and create it so sensitively and powerfully in these images. So I am absolutely delighted to congratulate Adrienne on this wonderful, rich and very powerful exhibition. Everything is for sale here, so my wish is that it's going to fly off the walls and that some of you will be taking it home to enjoy it in your own homes. So congratulations to Adrienne on such a...
I just want to say thanks very much, Maeve. That was really, really nice. Thank you for opening the show. And really good thank you, Sarah, for beautifully singing, and thanks to Paula for your beautiful movement. And Amy, of course, and the violin. So all these wonderful women, it's great to share this now. Thank you. So I just want to present you with a gift. This is just a painting called Tapestry of Light, and it was inspired by all these women in India coming towards me in their saris, and the different colours mingling. So something for you to take home. And I'll get all you later.